Welcome to the video portion of this download. In this video, you're going to learn about the 5 signs that your relationships are disempowering you. Before I learned this information, the information that I'm about to share with you now, there were many people in my life that I felt very disempowered by. Just to be clear, when I say that I felt disempowered, I'm referring to the feeling of intimidated, controlled, unheard, angry, guilty, shameful, obligated, coerced, undermined, victimized, deceived, disrespected, inferior, and even afraid. So if you're feeling any of these feelings in your relationships, this information can be very, very helpful for you. Because learning why I attracted these people into my life and how to stop giving my power away to others has been one of the most powerful and loving gifts that I've ever given to myself. And now I'm sharing it with you. This video explains 5 signs that your relationships are disempowering you. But keep in mind, whenever we learn something new, our natural response is to challenge what we're hearing. You know, we hear things like, oh, that can't be true, or that's too easy, or that doesn't make sense. We do this because this is the mind's way of keeping us safe by staying in our comfort zone, right? Because if you stay where you are, you don't have to change. You don't have to make any changes in your life. You don't have to do anything different. That's where we feel comfortable. Of course, in our comfort zone, that's where we do not learn. Our comfort zone is also why we resist change. So if you feel a strong resistance to what you're about to learn, please remember, you were drawn to this information for a reason. There are no random occurrences in the universe. Whatever you choose to do with this information is entirely up to you. The first sign is need. When you believe everything that could possibly make you happy must come from something or someone other than yourself. You have a fear of letting go of what you have because you can't imagine another way to get your needs met. This is why we tend to stay in relationships that don't serve us. This belief keeps you chained to your current situations because you don't see any way that you yourself could have the solution to have what you want. The second sign is obligation. Belief that your contribution to the relationship is the right thing to do, such as staying in an unfulfilling relationship, being a caregiver, or living somewhere to make yourself easily accessible to others. This leaves you feeling trapped, and it also makes you feel like there's no way out of your current situation. It can be very suffocating. The third sign is denial. You know things aren't working, but you're not ready to face it. This kind of happens when you went out of a relationship or when you're contemplating divorce. But you're not really sure you're ready to face it. Your mind keeps racing and saying, this can't be what I need to have. Isn't there another way? Isn't there another way? And you find yourself hiding behind false pretenses. You know, you're always putting on a false front or a happy face for others, but inside, you feel lost and alone. The fourth sign is blame. You feel anger and resentment towards others because you believe that your unhappiness is because of what someone else has done to you. When something goes wrong, your first response is to point the finger at any person or situation. This is how we give our power away. The fifth sign is addiction. This is the ultimate resistance to whatever you aren't willing or able to face. Instead of looking within for your answers, you've created a habit of pushing it from your mind with retail therapy, social media, impulse buys, drugs, alcohol, sex, exercise, eating, binging on TV and movies, gaming, cosmetic surgery, or the continual need for recognition and validation. Anything that will allow you to avoid your thoughts. Have you guessed what these 5 signs have in common? Because they do. All 5 of these signs have one thing in common: your feelings. You know, everything is energy, including your feelings. And a belief is a thought that you think over and over and over again. Your thoughts create a feeling, also known as a vibration, and you are continually sending your vibrations out into the universe. The law of attraction assures us that every vibration you send out into the universe will be returned to you. Every single time. Now that you have this information, do you see one or more of these signs in any of your relationships? If so, you'll be happy to know that it's very easy to turn your negative energy into positive energy and change or eliminate the relationships you don't want so you can attract the relationships that you do want. As soon as you realize you're focusing on what you don't like about your relationship, shift your thinking to a happy thought. It doesn't have to be about your relationship. It could be anything. It could be about puppies. It could be about the sunshine, rainbows, unicorns. But bring in your happy thought. You'll actually begin to feel your vibration change. All you need is a simple shift in your energy, your thoughts, your feelings, and your vibration to change your situation. Once you feel yourself in this higher vibration, think about and ask for the relationship you'd prefer to have from this higher vibrational energy. Think about the kind of relationship you want instead of why you don't like the one you have. When you do this, you can create positive energy around your relationships. Think about what it would feel like to have your desired relationship. Now ask the universe to bring your desired relationship to you from this higher vibrational awareness. Whatever happens next is up to you and the choices you make. Remember, the most important part to changing an unwanted condition is you don't have to change it. You only have to stop focusing on what you don't want. Learn to ask for what you want instead of always thinking about what you don't want. Most people were never taught to ask for what they want because most of us were conditioned to think about all of the things we don't want. The secret truly is all about your feelings. I promise you, when you learn to pay attention to and get in touch with your feelings about everything, you'll start to notice when your vibrations are high and when they're low. This is how you'll plant new seeds of thought. With your new thoughts, you can practice attracting from your higher vibrations instead of your lower vibrations. You'll learn to identify how you feel around different people, places, and experiences. You'll learn who and what to let go of and who and what you want to attract. The more you put this into practice, you'll find yourself making more empowered choices and less choices that cause you to feel disempowered. Now, here's an attraction tip. It takes 16 seconds to attract something based on what you're feeling. The good news is, the better you get at paying attention to your feelings and turning them from negative to positive in under 16 seconds, the more you can attract what you do want and less of what you don't want. Einstein said, it's impossible to solve the problem in the same vibrational frequency in which it was created. If you find yourself resisting this information because you're thinking, there has to be more to it than this, chances are you may need support from an outside source. If you're ready to accept that support, refer to page 3 in the guide you downloaded and sign up for an Ask Your Sensei session. If you're not ready to ask your sensei and you're new to how all of this information works or wondering if it really does work, I invite you to download my introductory e-course on mastering your beliefs. Again, check out page 3. If you're struggling with the 3 stages of divorce, thinking about it, going through it, putting it behind you, or you're looking for a way to feel more empowered in your relationship with one or both of your parents, these 2 best-selling books can support you on this path. Again, check out page 3. Whatever you decide to do next, wherever you choose to go from here, thank you for downloading and taking the time to learn this information. Every relationship should consist of reciprocity. No one should ever believe they must stay in an unwanted relationship. I am a firm believer in when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Love yourself wherever you are, and remember, be kind to yourself. Pay attention to your self-talk, and when your talk turns negative, you're only making this journey more difficult for yourself. We are all born with everything we need to live an abundant, prosperous, and happy life. Allow your life to be easy. Learn to live in flow. You've got this. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying ciao for now.